Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. It's finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United won, Fulham won. United dropped points at Old Trafford yet again. But before we get into all of that, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you are new. I'm joined by Matt and Lewis. How are we both doing?
I'm really good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. What about you, Matt?
All right, not the best after that.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I do hear that. Matt saying, how long this match is actually going to be. Not an awful long time. We've got Chelsea-Leicester, and I'm very keen to be watching that match, as you can imagine. And to be fair, there wasn't an awful lot to talk about for that game, but there is still some stuff to talk about. We're saying such a great result, Scotty Freddie. Fantastic. We are fucked. Terrible game. Unpopular opinion and controversial opinion, but Alex Tellez over Luke Shaw.
Jesus Christ.
That's complete bullshit. You said Alex Tellez defensively is horrific. United seem to have taken their foot off the pedal, and look, we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. Max saying get in the cottages. Completely lost my words there. But Matt, I'll start with you. Fans were back at Old Trafford today. There were many green and white, green and gold scarves, green and gold banners. Very much, even during the game, some are chanting saying we want the Glazers out. Firstly, it was good to see fans back in the stadium. In terms of a neutral, not hearing fucking fake crowd noise. It's been great to have, and it's been better than listening to nothing. But no, it was nice to get that atmosphere back and be live. Do you think that had any impact? The Glazers sort of stuff. Do you think that had any impact on the players, or do you think it was purely you were just sloppy? You didn't take your chances when you hadn't. Greenwood had a chance. Bruno was having chances. Just weren't clinical enough. What do you put it down to? Do you put it down to the Glazers protest, or was it just a poor performance from United?
Well, first on the Glazer protest, like there's this campaign going around, not a penny more, so you can't really be bringing Glazer out stuff while paying to go see, put money in the Glazers' pocket while going to see them. So it doesn't really make sense for me. Like I know they've waited a long time to go see the team and all, but that doesn't make sense to me. No point saying Glazers out while giving them money to go fucking go watch the match against Fulham. I know it's been ages, but still, yes, have to see where I'm coming from with that one. But yeah, I don't know what it was down to. The last few matches have been a bit dull, so it might not even have anything to do with the fans.
Do you put it down to just the lack of the lack of competition, the lack of desire? Because your season's pretty much finished now in terms of the Premier League, that is. Nothing really to play for. You've cemented top two now, so you're best of the rest. For only a second time since Fergie left. I mean, do you just put it down to a lack of intensity then? Because something wasn't quite the same as you'd have expected.
I put it down to a lack of Maguire, to be honest. Not a lack of because we should still be beating Fulham at home, especially when the fans are getting let back in for the first time in 14 months. You should be putting on a show for them, not drawn to Fulham.
Yeah,
I know we don't have anything to play for in the league, but like still at least give the fans their money's worth, I guess, if they want to give it to the Glazers.
Yeah, no, look, I do hear you. I do. But Lewis, as a neutral watching that game, what did you look? We'll talk about Cavani's goal in a bit, but firstly, what did you put that performance down to? Is it the lack of something to play for? Is it the lack of urgency? What do we think that performance that United sort of brought to Old Trafford? What was that down to?
Well, you've got to kind of look at it in a way. Yes, some of it might be down to the Glazers protests, but you can't say that's the main problem, because it's not. some of the fans' players should not be affected. Yes, they may be affected a little bit. They shouldn't be that affected. Lack of competition, yes. There's nothing to fight for anymore. Like performance is going to become like lethargic, a bit dull, not full intensity. Like yes, there might be nothing to play for, but you just play for pride. Just still play for your old fans are slowly to come back in. You need to show them why they should turn up to your games next season. And if you're going to finish this season not well, it might think to the fans, what am I going to for next season? And should I come back week in, week out?
No, look, fans will always come back. They always do. I've been droddled up with some bullshit at home park week in, week out, and still gone week in, week out. Fans always come in. I think it is that lack of, for me, it's that lack of competition, that lack of seeing something, that lack of fight, really, and even per se on Fulham's part, they weren't exactly fighting. So it could have been that.
Even if fans didn't, tourists still would.
If I was the Glazers, I would spend £1 billion. I don't care. Get Kane, Sancho, Rice, Botman, Maddison. I don't care. Get everyone. Good. Our club isn't title challengers. I mean, if you're expecting the Glazers to do that, then you are on a completely different planet. A completely different planet. After seeing Lindelof, Axel pairing and McFred pairing and Pogba at left wing, I knew the result wouldn't be good today. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Axel Tuanzebe, right? He's, as you can see, he's in the thumbnail. Axel, he had a fairly decent performance. I won't lie to you. I thought he was really good. I thought he had that air of confidence about him, and Lindelof looked more comfortable with him in next to him than he did with Bailly. Do you think Ollie's testing out some centre back pairings just in case that Maguire is not available?
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Probably against Wolves, you probably will see Bailly and Tuanzebe together to see if that works well. Have they already played together? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he may drop Lindelof in terms of resting him, but I think for the final, if he can't have Maguire, he's definitely going to have Lindelof. I do think that.
I thought Tuanzebe had a better game than Lindelof today. For me, anyway. I thought he had a better game.
Yeah. Do you think it's just the where Axel is naturally? I think he's naturally left-footed anyway. So do you think it's just purely down to the fact that he's more comfortable in that position? With Lindelof against Liverpool, he had to move over to the left-hand side, which isn't his natural position within the setup of the defence. So do you think that potentially sort of Lindelof looked more comfortable with Axel, which therefore means that it's probably going to be an Axel Lindelof sort of pairing if Maguire's not fit, because that Liverpool game was an utter shambles.
Yeah, that is, yeah. So Lindelof and Tuanzebe do work better together, but I'm not saying Tuanzebe's better than Bailly, because Bailly is better than Tuanzebe, quite obviously, but because Bailly looks better with Maguire.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you think that there's certain partnerships within these defensive pairings? So you mentioned obviously Bailly and Maguire, that works very well. Lindelof works quite well with Axel, and Ollie's not gonna be brave enough to do an Axel Bailly centre pairing in the final. I can't imagine, because I think I'd have a heart attack after seeing it, because that certainly isn't what I think Ollie's gonna. Ollie's brave, but I don't think he's that brave.
I could see Ollie shitting himself and going for a back five against Villarreal.
I don't know. He ain't used a back five in ages.
Yeah, no, but
not
last
in
season,
ages.
Without like Bruno last season, it worked, and we are without one of our most important players.
Yeah, I just don't see Ollie doing it. I think Ollie's quite happy at the foot. Look, he hasn't really changed formation for about half a year to almost 7 months.
Yeah.
But Lewis, what did you make of the Axel Lindelof partnership at the back?
Yeah, it's hard to say because Axel he doesn't have that much experience in the league, which is like because he's like youngish, like, and he's been alone a few times. Yes, he's had the chances to become this experience, but yeah, he hasn't took them. So from now on, I think I'd rather say Lindelof Bailly partnership for the last few games, especially the Europa League final, because I'm pretty sure it's confirmed Maguire will
Did
not be there. So I think
did
I'd rather
did
have Bailly in
did
that partnership.
did you watch United with Lindelof and Bailly in the last game?
Yeah, but it's not.
Defensively, they were shambolic. And I'm not look, I'm not criticizing your opinion, but Bailly is an absolute rash asshole who's going to be running around chucking himself God knows where. I
Nearly give
don't
away a
think.
penalty against
Yeah,
Liverpool.
there is that as well. He's very rash. The thing is, and it's in terms of what me and Matt were just saying, in terms of partnerships, when he's next to Maguire, he's a lot calmer because he knows Maguire's there, sort of bollocking him essentially,
To pick up the pieces as well, just in case.
and to do that. So I think a Lindelof and Bailly partnership is guaranteed to give Villarreal the cup. To be fair. And in terms of experience, I don't think
If Leicester beat Chelsea,
that's much. I don't think that's much of an issue because for me, Twanzebe played against Mbappe, did a good job against Mbappe. But I do hear what you're saying. I just wholeheartedly disagree because it would be a shit show. It would be a colossal shit show.
we could still
If
finish
I'm
third
being.
if Leicester beat Chelsea.
No, you can't. You
We can.
confirmed. No, you just needed a point.
No, look at the table. Leicester on 66 points.
Oh yeah. Hey, you'll get top. You'll get top two. You're not fucking up that badly, mate.
Imagine we do.
I doubt it. I do doubt it. Mr. Potter saying we just looked so flat today. I think both teams were just not that motivated. Yeah, I've sort of said similar as well. Sorry, I know this is unrelated to this stream, but did you see the Cancelo red card? I did not, but I heard it was
That's
for.
pathetic. That is pathetic.
I heard it was for denying a goal scoring opportunity.
Mixed opinions. It will be very mixed.
It was good to hear.
I'll have a look at it when probably tomorrow. I'll start prepping for rest for you tomorrow. So yeah, that's something I'll do tomorrow. And I'll have my view on that on Thursday. Should have been Axel Eric Bailly. That's just mad. I think Lindelof is more comfortable with Axel. Yeah, I would agree with that. Squad should have been De Gea, Bissaka, Bailly, Tellez.
Tellez? Why is everyone like Tellez?
Hold on, you've missed a man. Oh no, 1 minute. De Gea, Bissaka, Bailly, Axel, Tellez, Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno, Rashi, Cavani, Greenwood.
I swear people only rate Alex Tellez because he had a few good cards on FIFA. Nobody watches Portuguese league.
I've watched. Look, Tellez is fantastic, but in terms of being, firstly, his games he hasn't been great, and secondly, if you just look at his performances at United, they've been shambolic.
Did you watch him against Roma? He was awful.
I did. I had to say that Don was right. Bailly is too much of a liability. He gives away 1,000 cards, always at the complete wrong points in the match. Axel defends cleaner inside the box. We won't go back 5. No chance.
I was just saying maybe.
Oh yeah, we've just done that one. I would sell Lindelof, to be fair. I would probably sell Bailly, but you put him down to a new 3-year deal. So sucks to be you. It looked like Welbeck initiated contact, to be honest with you. I'll have a look at it tomorrow. I can't really comment because I didn't see it. But let's talk Edison Cavani's goal. I mean, what a goal!
Outrageous.
Goal of the season. For me.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Do you think Bruno touched it at all, the ball?
No.
So it should have been
No.
offside then.
Yeah, but
I
I don't really
actually,
think it's funny.
I actually think he's grazed it with with the bottom of his boots with the
Could you
studs.
Could you imagine the outrage from the fans if they had to put that offside? I think that's what they were thinking of. I don't even think they cared about the lines and everything. It's a pointless match anyway. So
Yeah, they were probably like,
yeah.
damn sure this isn't an offside goal for the love of Jesus Christ. Lee Mason obviously retiring after today. He'll be a designated VAR referee. I'm so excited.
Just what we need.
Kunzabi played well as McTominay. I thought McTominay had a fairly decent game. Very sound defensively as well. But what did you make of the front three? They didn't look clinical in any way, shape, or
Without that
form.
fucking no, we could have easily lost that game today if it wasn't for Areola being off his line. So
Yeah.
it is worrying. It's very worrying for the final. So I don't know.
Yeah. Are you worried about the Europa League final, or are you confident that are you confident that in the big game when it matters they'll be able to get the victory?
I understand they've got nothing to play for now, but the past 4 games, not 4, 3, has it been 3? 3 games have been shambolic.
I thought Villa was quite a good game, to be fair. He played quite well against Villa. Second
I'm
half,
talking about Leicester, Liverpool, and Fulham today.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you were mate, it's fucking the whole. Just to end the season, just fucking everyone else who hasn't got anything to play for, don't bother. Just fucking give you all a point. Congratulations. This season it's just mentally draining by the end of it.
So I don't.
Watching.
It's more. It is like with going in with negative results into a finals. It's not good. Like.
Hey, I love the fact that we've got fans in the stadium shouting abuse at referees and jeering and going absolutely fucking berserk. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Actually, I'm going to check how Blackpool did today, because if they lost, I need
they won 3-1. They won 3-0.
3-1.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wankers.
What's this obsession with Blackpool all of a sudden?
Because I wanted Gini to lose, but he's fucking gone and won 3-0.
Well, Sunderland will win the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, I hope Blackpool don't go up. Because I like to see Gini in tears. What a harsh bastard I am. Scotty was average. Yeah, the whole team was pretty average
okay.
today.
You can't just single out one player being average.
Mystic saying, I'm not even a big fan of McTominay, but he was class today. No,
class.
He was all right. He wasn't world beating performance today, but Ahmad, he got a bit. I mean, I'm just trying to think of things we can talk about, because
to be fair,
the game was a bit shit.
It must have been nice for Ahmed to go out in front of the crowd and all. So I guess that's good.
Yeah. What did you make of Ollie actually use Ahmad?
Oh, I had nothing against it. Like, game was.
No, I mean it's fairly unusual for Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer to do shit like that. Yeah,
but I guess I don't know why he done it, but I don't know why he took Greenwood off. Greenwood could have got a chance and probably scored, because he can score from ridiculous angles.
He's chasing a goal, and he takes 2 strikers off and brings on Ahmad and
Donny van de Beek.
Yeah, it didn't make an awful lot of sense. But Lewis, what did you make of Ollie using Ahmad and Scott McTominay, Donny van de Beek in the game today?
Give me a second, sorry. Sorry. Chelsea had a chance. Yeah, it's a bit hard because Ole's not someone that usually likes using youth talent sometimes.
What?
I can understand now.
No. I think you mean these certain types of players.
Yeah, these so. But when you're only one ahead, surely you want to put the game to bed before trying to take that risk. Because I feel bad for Donny, I think he deserves more game time. But it's very hard to get into the team because obviously he plays the same position as Bruno, and no one's replacing Bruno this season. That's it. That's safe to say. But for Diallo, I think I don't know because I can't really say because I haven't seen much of him. But apart from the goal he scored against Roma, no,
AC Milan.
that was it. That's the only thing I've really seen of him. So I can't really combat his performances.
No, that's fair.
His status, but in Donny's case, I think it's good to see him getting some minutes regardless of whether the scoreline or not.
I want to see him get minutes, not 1-1 no when we need a goal and he's taking off Cavani for him. I do want to see him get minutes.
Would you not take off Cavani? Need a goal? Cavani seems like the right choice. I mean, it makes complete sense, Matt. Why do you not agree?
Yeah, you're right. To be fair, Cavani can never score.
Yeah, so overrated.
Yeah.
So let's just go to some comments quickly. What we got here? Class laughing his head off. Can't believe Blackpool were in the Prem in 2009. Crazy. Yeah, they were just shit. Yeah, Class, best Scottish player in the Prem. If he was Class, he would have bagged a couple of assists.
Who?
Hello, Andrew Robertson. I forgot football is only about stats.
Who's he talking about?
Down the debate about McTominay and Robertson.
What?
Matt, who was your I know. Who was your man of match today?
To be fair to him, made a couple of good saves. I guess.
You know his peak when you're going near to De Gea.
Well, no. Actually, no. I'll give it to Tian Davy. Fuck it. Why not?
What about you, Lewis, mate?
Do you think today was a send-off for De Gea?
Potentially, yes.
I don't think so. I think he's quite liking it. But yeah, Lewis, who's your man of the match?
I don't know. I'm going to give it to Axel Tuanzebe because I think he's tried to handle, and I think he did have a better game. But it's hard to tell because it wasn't the best of games. Yeah, I can't really say anyone had a brilliant game. But if you're looking on best performer, I probably would say De Gea because he played some. He did have in that second half. He had to make some very good saves. So yeah, probably De Gea.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I do hear that. What we got here? Dylan and Matt, how good you play on the pitch? If there aren't any goals or win, the performance is useless.
What?
Rude. Was Fulham's goal nice, or was it just poor communication between Wan-Bissaka and?
Oh yeah, Wan-Bissaka.
I'm gonna go for the latter, and Wan-Bissaka yet again.
He's playing people on side for fun. He's playing people on side for fun recently.
I like Wan-Bissaka. He's a good tackler, but Jesus Christ, his football IQ is abysmal.
He needs to stay in the defensive line. Stop playing people because he's cost us a good few goals by playing people on side this season. I think he's done it at Fulham away as well.
Would you sack him?
Sack him? No.
Yeah,
he's still the best defensive right back.
Contract ripped up, thrown in his face, off he goes. Like,
go back to Palace.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Look, he's just got to improve his football IQ.
Still young. I can see a lot of potential.
There was that as well. Wolf saying my man of match, Fulham's goalkeeper Areola.
Are you taking the piss?
Not a bad shot.
No, it is.
Look, we're gonna. It is what it is. I couldn't care. This game was so dead. It was unreal. You can fucking get. Do you know what? I give my man a match to a fucking tea lady. Congratulations to
give it to the fans.
Lady.
The fans.
No. I'm giving it to the tea lady. So congratulations to the tea lady at Old Trafford. You were given man of the match today. Congratulations for such an awesome achievement. because that game was fucking
The
dead.
stewards for not letting fans on the pitch. Not the pitching version. Give it to them.
Yeah, we can give them the thing as well. But we're going to wrap it up there. That game was dead. That was just, that was shocking. Shocking to watch. But look, fans are back. Old Trafford was bouncing to a degree. But United dropped more points again. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Normally, match reactions are longer than that, but today is that game was absolutely fucking dreadful.
Nothing to talk about it.
There is that as well. But look, go check out our socials at Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter. At Let's Talk EPL on Twitter and No Context LTPL. Also, Instagram at Let's Talk EPL _ and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. You can find me on Twitter at Niall _ PAFC. Matt, where can they find you?
Just MSC6921 on Twitter.
Yeah. And what about you, Lewis?
You can find me on Instagram at Lewis555. You can find me on YouTube at Perry Sports. Please go and check out my 2 videos that I uploaded today. I just wanted to I just want to hear your overall reactions on the game last night. If you watched them, if not, try and watch some highlights, and then kind of tell me from what you saw. It would be nice to hear from you guys, just see what you think. And you can find me on Twitter as well at Lewis160.
Perfect. Mr. Potter saying thanks for the pod. I agree, match was a bore fest. Catch you all later. Yeah, we'll be back at 9 p.m. for the Arsenal show. Then match reaction with Russ, me, Charles, Andrew, Slen, I think, for Chelsea. Then tomorrow, God knows what's going on tomorrow. I haven't worked that much out. I know I've got a Liverpool match reaction. Think probably Arsenal as well.
Do a late show. Do a late show. I'm joking.
Do a late show. Jesus Christ, what are you? Actually, what day is it tomorrow? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday tomorrow?
Wednesday
tomorrow.
Wednesday. Yeah, just them two. Max saying, are you ending it now? If so, see you at 9. Yeah, we're ending it now. I'll see you at 9 for the Arsenal show. Got a couple of Arsenal fans on for that one. It is gonna be a good one. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you at 9 p.m. But until then,